So we're going to talk a little bit about your options as a coach. Now, first of all, you can sit there, get the discount, enjoy that. It's 25% off of pretty much everything, and that is fine. Or you can work the business kind of as you like. There have been times in my 7 years where, like, right after my kid was born, where I just did not have the mental capacity to do much of anything. I basically maintained my business, and if somebody came to me, I was still sharing my journey. So if somebody asked me like what you were doing, of course I spoke to them, of course. So you can share however much you like. People may ask you about it, and you can help those people to something. Or you can actually carve out the time in your day as in little pockets, as we mentioned before, or in a chunk of time at some point. I know I like to do it in little pockets because that's what I have. So like run a program on the computer, do some work. Then you can do that. It's really up to you if you want to kind of jog with it or run with it or enjoy the discount. It's really, that's something I love about this, because you also don't have to say, I'm going to run with this all the time, because that's what I'm on. That's the track I chose. You can say, it's a crazy time in my life. I'm going to do what I'm going to do what I have to do for me at this time. And this is not really it. You can kind of go between phases. I don't know, Jody?
No, I mean, that's exactly what it is that, we both have had ebbs and flows in our businesses depending on life and what happens. But that's the beauty of it. And the other thing too is that the more that even if you're doing it as a discount customer is what we call it, and people see you see family that you haven't seen anymore, and they're like, hey, what are you doing? And then they end up purchasing from you. That way you get a savings on any products that you use going forward. I know, at least for me, my main goal when I started, and I was giving it that 3 months, was to make enough money to pay for my Shakeology so that it was covered. And I didn't realize as I went on the magnitude of it all. But ultimately, that was my main goal, was that I wanted to have my Shakeology paid for. Like, I didn't think of becoming like an Emerald coach, and we'll talk about that at another time, but all the levels, I didn't think of any of that. I didn't even understand it at that time. All I knew is I wanted my Shakeology paid for. And that's the beauty of it. I mean, you'll still have access to the information as a coach that we would share with you. But it's up to you. If you want to go all in, like we're all in, awesome. We welcome you with open arms. Either way, we welcome you with open arms, but at least you have options. You definitely have options. And that's the beauty of it. And the one thing that I just wanted to throw in real quick is I've worked for many different organizations as an executive assistant for many, many years. And this company rewards you in ways that you wouldn't believe, with swag, with bonuses, with you name it. They find a way to reward you. And I've never had that in any organization that I've ever worked at. I mean,
and those things come in the mail sometimes. I'm like, I got a cutting board.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, it's a cutting board. But I got a cutting board and I earned it.
Yeah. Like, I mean, the same thing was for me. I earned a backpack, and every time I go and travel and I put that backpack on, I'm like, yay! My backpack, and I earned it. And you earn it just by sharing your story and helping others. I mean, everybody's love language is different. Everybody loves, to feel good of either like a pat on the back or a card or a material thing or money or whatever your love language is, but they find a way to do it and do it well. So
that pretty much everyone is covered with their love language.
Yes. So those are the two options. Stay tuned, and we'll talk to you guys in a little bit.